Now the sun can be really damaging to our skin, but it can also be damaging for our hair. Here are the best products for and the products to avoid for sun damage. We've spoken about sun protection for our skin. We all know that we should be using it. You know, an SPF to really protect against UVA for aging and UVB. But have you thought about sun protection for your hair? I mean, to be honest, I certainly hadn't and really haven't properly, but I know that when I go on holiday, well, certainly when I'm not in London, I always protect my head from the sun. Look at me, looking 13 on holiday with this gorgeous flick of hair. But in all seriousness, no one wants that burnt, roasting scalp and the flaky skin. It's rank, it's sore, and it's damaging. So in this video, I've got some of the best products that aren't a cap. This is your easiest protection to really protect against the sun. Now at the center of our hair, at the core, is protein, and protecting that protein is the cuticle. Science with Robin, there you go. And I've spoken about in the other best products for videos to always finish on a cold blast of air with that hairdryer to seal the cuticle, which is the protection, and also to up the shine. Now when our hair is attacked by UV rays, it can tend to really damage that outer cuticle. When it gets in, it can cause dry, brittle, awful hair, really. And in extreme cases, it can lead to hair loss. That is an extreme, but we're going to talk extremes. So really, it is all about protection. So the first product I've got that you can use is a shampoo. Now actually my hair has been washed in the Man from Self hair sink across there. So this is by AVEDA. AVEDA is a brand that quite often features actually in my best products for it, just because they're natural ingredients and they're products that really do deliver. Now this is sun care. Really what this is gonna do, this is more kind of like on holiday or if you're big on swimming, it's gonna remove all the buildup of product. It's also going to remove any chlorine, which can be damaging against that cuticle. So this is really great kind of for taking away. You can sort of mix it in with other products or conditioners, whatever you like, but it's a goodie for this sort of thing. Not a cheap product, but if you're really wanting to go full hog on this, then you can do. But really into the products that you guys can be using as sort of pre-stylers and styling products, there are a few here that I really, really like. The first one is by SACHAJUAN. Now you'll know from the sea salt spray video I did, also the texture video that you guys will have seen, that this is a brand I've really grown to love. Their Ocean Mist sea salt spray is one of the best. It smells amazing, it's got great texture, it's not drying, it's really great with conditioning agents. This is really about protecting from UV rays. You'll see here, this is almost like a grooming cream. You can use this straight into the hair. It's got UV filters to protect, also onto the scalp, and actually you can leave this in as a pre-styler, so really set to go. If you just want a sort of very relaxed hairstyle, where will I put this? I'm going to put it on my skin. That's how much I trust this. Also, it's not going to wash out, so if you are swimming, it's still going to protect your hair and your scalp, and it smells insanely good. So this is a goodie for that. Again, not cheap, but you know, we're talking about great products that really deliver, and this one is the protection but can also do styling. Two other ones for the UV protection. We've got this one by KORRES. This is another UV protection spray. It's also great for colored hair, so if you've maybe bleached your hair, you've gone for a different color, then this could be good for that. And the BUMBLE and BUMBLE Invisible UV Primer. I had this in the sort of get ready with me formal video that I had a couple of weeks ago, you remember this. And this is just really great, again, for either using as a pre-styler, into damp hair to style with, or for giving a bit of a mist. So you've got those as options, but I'm gonna use the SACHAJUAN hair in the sun, just because it is that really versatile product that you can use as a pre-styler or really something that's just gonna protect. So not too much. And I should say, guys, you know, you can use an SPF on your scalp. That is really the sort of easiest thing, but they can be greasy. I know they can. You get it into the hair, gets onto the scalp, and you're just left with a bit of a sticky mess. Okay, also feeling very summer fresh in my mustard top. The guys that are here with me quite often joke that I look like I've just come back from a year abroad. But we're gonna go with it. A little bit of sun. Okay, root to tip, slight tackiness to it, which I always think is actually quite good because that's going to give you a little bit more hold in your styling. I'm going to grab a hairdryer and we are going to go medium heat and a fast speed, obviously, and I'm just going to start to play with it. I mean, you could actually just leave it like this for a day at the beach, or just for pottering around, or for a very low maintenance hairstyle. Okay, what I like about this product is it's lightweight, it's not sticky, it's not weighing my hair down, so it actually doesn't really look like I've got anything in it, and that's exactly what we want. So I'm going to stick to what I always do, take it to a cold blast just to seal that cuticle. We know the cuticle is there to protect the protein. We're going to do that and also up the shine of the hair. That one, up there. Okay, there we go. The hair is ready and prepped. I know that there'll be some of you watching this thinking, this is extreme. This is really just all the different things you can do, and some products that I would definitely recommend. Now, into the styling, I want to go with something lightweight, something water-based, because I often find that when you've got really heavy, oily products, you're going to find that they will coat the scalp with this sort of layer of oil. They can tend to attract dirt, which really can make your hair dirtier, especially in a sort of hot temperature. It's not going to be good. So I'd always go water-based products and avoid stuff like, you know, the Rousals, the really sort of old school pomades and greases. These are great if you do have sort of access to cleaning your hair absolutely all the time. But if you're like me and you go on holiday, or like I went to Glastonbury, I really avoided stuff like this. I just wanted to use something very easy. So I really like to go for water-based, lighter, creamier products like Cream Pomade here by HORACE, I think is really great, a brand that I'm really kind of getting into, French brand. Also American Crew Cream Pomade, a pomade type that I would use just because, again, very easy to wash out, but also gives some great malleable hold. Or even the First Hand Clay Pomade, again light enough to be able to go into the hair and be removed easy enough, but does have a good hold. Or like the one we saw in the last video that we had, which was the texture, the SUMOTECH. So really there is a sort of common theme here of those sort of lighter, creamier products that I would definitely recommend for this. So for this, I am gonna go for, do you know what, I'm just gonna do the First Hand product that I've been loving, as you can see, and a product that I trust. Actually, when I went away to Glastonbury, we had, a few of you will be thinking this isn't hot, but we had like up to 34 degrees, which for me, Scottish skin, I was just like, this is unbearable, and I'm a factor 50 on my face, but my scalp did take a little bit of heat. So this is why it's so important to protect every ounce of skin, including your scalp. So a little bit of this onto the top, and you can kind of just play with it. I'm gonna go for very relaxed. Whenever I'm on holiday, especially, and I know this will really work for you guys who are going away, it's I like to just kind of relax it a little bit, and then into the evening when it's generally cooler anyway, I'll kind of go for the big hairstyles, which take a little bit more time. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it relaxed. And again, you know, when I'm on holiday or when I'm just having that sort of relaxed day, I tend not to use too much hairspray. I kind of just want to be able to work that back in. My hair does drop a lot, so I have to kind of work it. So a water-based product, kind of have to be careful with, like gels will dry hard, they won't be great. I know I'm a bit of a gel hater on this, but I just don't enjoy them. Whereas, you know, something which is more like a hybrid product, you'll be able to work back in. Now, there are other types of products here that you can use. Another one from AVEDA is this Sun Care Veil. It is a UV mist. Now, again, you'll be thinking extreme, but very easy to use. It is a UV mist that will protect the hair. So you just give it a quick spritz all over. Again, it smells insanely good. The shampoo plus this smell like oranges. And it also goes a bit with my top. Similar sort of size as the AVEDA thickening tonic that I love. Now this you kind of keep in your bag and you'd reapply it after swimming. So obviously you want to have that protection again. I love this. There are also a couple of treatments that you can be using, especially if you are living in hotter climates and you kind of want to have a really good protection on your hair. Another one, which is by SACHAJUAN, we've got here. These guys I think are absolutely nailing it. The products are amazing. But this is a repair kit. You can leave this in or you can rinse it out, but really it's about getting hydration back into the hair. So we really are stimulating into that cuticle and also helping to strengthen the hair. So if you are being attacked by those UV rays, you're in a very hot climate, then this is a good option for you. Or you've got another one, which is a bit like a treatment. It's almost like face masks for your hair, which I'm like a big fan of. This one by AVEDA, again, part of that same range here. Does very much a similar thing. Or you've got two here from Bumble and Bumble. You've got this one, Bumble and Bumble Save the Day, which can be applied to your hair when it's damp, and then you can just let it dry naturally or kind of style as desired. But really, again, this is about heat protection and about UV protection. Or you can use this as a sleep mask. So just a couple of pumps into your hair, into your scalp, and really just sleep with it in. I mean, you can put it over product hair, but I would always say go with a clean hair and a clean scalp. And actually, they also have a sleep mask here. Sleep masks are like things that I think are a little bit like, maybe a bit pointless, but actually if you are going to be doing something and you want to target a certain area, then definitely give them a go. Again, Bumble and Bumble, a brand that I absolutely love. And this, like the other products, smells amazing. Look at that creamy goodness. But really another one which really does sort of to help repair the hair after sort of more exposure to UV rays. These are the sort of products that I definitely think you should consider if you're really wanting to sort of invest. I say invest, these products in general aren't cheap. I mean, the KORRES one here, which you can use as a bit of a pre-styler, this is the cheapest one. This is around about £10 mark. But I will link them all. They were all on manfromself.com. As with other sorts of products in pre-stylers, styling, treatments, shampoos, conditioners, all the good stuff, also some skincare and fragrance. It is all there, so you can check it out. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this of interest, with the science, with the UV, the protein and the cuticles, and also some products that you should be using. Again, you might be a guy watching thinking, do you know what, Robin, actually I'm a real fan of the arousals, and I live in the hottest place on earth. If it works for you, mate, go for it, go wild. But you can also check these out. But thank you again. If you're new to my channel, I'm gonna put these down. You're gonna press subscribe. The button is just there. Press it right now. So some more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them. Head to my blog. There's loads going on with the product pages there. My Instagram up there. But I'll see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.